Okay, so we are beginning with question 7 in our handout. Question 7. Question number 7. And the question reads, the probability of a company obtaining contract A is 0.3, contract B is 0.4, contract C is 0.6. If the company obtains none or only one of these contracts, it will bid for D with a 0.8 probability of obtaining it. What is the probability that the company will obtain just A and B? Okay, so when you read a question that way, the first thing is to come up with a sketch, as we had said last time. So we are told here that you can bid for contract A. And when you go for it, you get it or you miss it. You're drawing the sketch first, and then you draw a fair copy. Then, first of all, look here. Then, when you have gone for A, you will go for B, which you get or you miss. You get B or you miss it. After that, you go for C. You go for contract C, which you get or you miss. You get or you miss. You get or you miss. Now, depending on how many you have gotten at that point, you go for D. If you have gotten only 1 or 0, that is when you go for D. So here we have 3 of them, so we are not going for D. Here we have 2, so we are not in need of D. Even here we have A and C, so we don't need D. But here we have only 1, A, so we need to go for D, which we get or miss. Here we have B and C, so no need for D. Here we only have B, so we get it or we miss it. The same case here, we get or we miss. We get it or we miss it. We get it or we miss it. So in that case now, you count how many tails those are. So you count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 tails. So if there are 12 tails, you now come to draw the fair copy. You now come to draw the fair copy. So as I told you, you go up to where you think your diagram will end. So in this case, you have you do 12. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can start doing now. So that is how the tree comes out looking like. So we are saying here you get A or you miss it. You get B or you miss it. B or you miss it. C, you miss it. C, you miss. C, you miss it. C, you miss it. Then D, you miss it. D, you miss. D, you miss it. D, you miss it. The probability of getting A, we are told it is 0.3. And therefore missing is 0.7. Getting B is 0.4, so missing 0.6. 0.4, 0.6. C, you get it is 0.6, 0.4. 0.6, 0.4. 0.6, 0.4. 0.6, 0.4. Then D, you get it 0.8, 0.2. 0.8, 0.2. 0.8, 0.2. 0.8, 0.2. Also online, once you finish drawing, you write finished. Those online, have you finished? Waiting for your haya. So I can see Ibrahim has finished. Jacinta. What about Sarah and Lynette? Lynette? Good. So let's now give let us now give the answers. So when you're told to get the probability of just A and B, just A and B, just A and B, it is the probability that we get A, we get B, but we miss C. It is the probability we get A, we get B, we miss C. So if you follow this line, where we have gotten A, it is 0.3, getting B, 0.4, and then when you miss C, 0.4. Zero 0.048. 0.048. Get at least A and B. At least A and B. If we are told at least A and B, it means A, B, and any other. So this is the probability that we get A, we get B, and we also get C. Or the probability that we get A, we get B, but we miss C. Now D will not come in because here we will have gotten already 2, so we don't need D. Here we have 3, so we don't need D. So this then becomes 0.3 times 0.4 times 0.6 plus that other one that is up there, 0.48. Goes in a banana, 0.48. Zero point 0.12. The next one, they are saying C and D. So if you are told C and D, it is the probability that you miss A, you miss B, but you get C and you get D. The probability you miss A, you miss B, but you get C and D. So this is 0.7 multiplied by 0.6 multiplied by 0.6 multiplied by 0.8 multiplied by 0.8. Zero point 216. 2016. 2016. Haya. Huyo mwingine tunaambiwa just C. So if they say just C, they mean you have missed A, you have missed B, but you got C, and thereafter you missed D. Thereafter, you list D. So this will be 0.7 times 0.6 times 0.6 times 0.2. Zero point zero 0.04. Then the last one is just D. Just D, it is 0. So this means it is the probability that you miss A, you miss B, you miss C, but you get D. So put in the figures and give me the answer. What have you gotten as the answer? 1.3, no, 0.1344, eh? Yeah, good, 0.1344. Good, I can see Ibrahim, I can see Sarah, good. So I propose that on your own, you handle question number 8. On your own, you handle question number 8. That will be Fine. So the next one is also an assignment, which I would like you to do, which is found in September 2015, question 5A. September 2015, question 5A. So you do that. Is part of your assignment. The next thing is called methods used to count in probability theory. Methods that are used to count in probability theory. So here we have one set theory. Number two is probability theory. Probability theory. Sorry, probability tree, not theory. Probability trees. Number three is permutations. And number four is combination. Number four is combination. So those are the methods that we use to count in probability theory. Set theory, we already have covered that, so we are not going back to that. Probability tree, we have just finished on that. And it's only that the question we have handled has not given us single, or that did not have whole numbers. But like the last answer that we have gotten was 0.3144. So if you had been told that there were 10,000 contracts that were involved, so what you do now, you simply multiply this by 10,000. That will give you 1,344. So it's as simple as that. So I want us to look at now permutation. So let's discuss permutation. So look at permutation. 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 Right, that this is a technique. This is a technique used to determine. This is the technique used to determine the number of ways. The number of ways in which n items, can be arranged, while selecting r items at a time, in a particular order. First up, the formula is n factorial equals NPR equals n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. And this one is called factorial, these exclamation marks. When we come to mathematics, it's called factorial notation. Factorial notation. So that is how it's done. And I do not want to spend time showing you how to do it manually, because you already have the calculators that will help us to do it. Will help us to do it. So you can write illustrations. 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 For example, if you are told to get 5 factorial, maybe this one we can write manually. 5 factorial. If you are doing it manually, it means multiplication of natural descending numbers. So it's done like this. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So do that and give me the answer. $120. Similarly, if I told you to give me 12 factorial, it will be 12 times 11 times all the others times 1. But now that one, we're not going to do it manually. I want to show you how to use the calc. Now look at your calculator on the screen and tell me whether you can see anywhere they have written this side. Look for it, kabisa. Those who are online, once you see it, write the word seen. It is, for most of the calc, it's somewhere here. Oh, zingine ziko this side, eh? Okay. So wewe fungua macho kwa calculator yako. You tell me whether you have seen it. Those who are online, if you have seen it, type the word seen. Meona? Those are online. You have not seen on the calc. Yes, that is what I'm asking for. Ibrahim, Lynette. So it is written, for most of them, it is X. It is written like this, eh? Okay. Yeah. Christine has also seen. Sarah. Okay, so if all of us, we have seen it, eh? You see it is on the body of the calc. It's not on the top of the pattern, eh? So if it is on the body, we always use the shift sign. So type 5, press 5, then press shift. I press the button that is where you have seen your X factorial. So that now on the screen you have 5 factorial. That's all. Then press equals. Are you getting 120? Okay. Let's do this one now. 12 shift factorial equals. Give me the answer. 479
and 1,600.
It's okay. I in times 10.
Ah.
Okay. Then 479. 0, 0,
1600.
1600. Okay. Yes, I can see Ibrahim. Good. So that is how you get the factorial. Now check whether you can see the button that is written NPR. Check whether you can see it. Those who are online, once you see it, type the word yes. Again, you enjoy whether you can see it. NPR. Ibrahim says yes. Yes, Delito. Yes, Sarah. The others, make sure you're able to see it and let me know the sign that is written NPR. The place that is written NPR. Who has not seen? We all go. Okay, so if we have seen it, what you do, I want you to give me 3 permute 3. 3 permute 3. So you press 3, you press shift, you press NPR, so that on the screen you have 3 and P. Is that so? Then you press 3, and then you press equals. Give me the answer. What do you get? 6. Yeah, that is 6 ways. So those are 6 ways. Good. If I told you to permute 12 permute 8. 12 permute 8. You press 12, shift, permute 8 equals. This one, 19, 958, 400. So those are the number of ways in which you can arrange those items. Similarly, if I was tell you 20, you permute 15. 20, you permute 15. That gives us what?
2.027.
2.027 times 10 raised to power 16. That is a very huge number. A very huge number. So that is what we call permutations. It is not very popular in your syllabus. So that knowledge is enough. But if you are doing pure mathematics, you get into a lot of details about it. Let's now discuss combinations. So write combinations now. Combinations. And write that this is a technique used. This is a technique used to determine the number of ways. Determine the number of ways in which n items, can be arranged while selecting r items at a time, without regard to order. Without regard to order. Without regard to order. Full stop. I've said this is a technique used to determine the number of ways in which n items can be arranged while selecting r items at a time without regard to order. Without regard to order. Christine, have you gotten that? Good. Full stop. And we say that the formula used is n combined r is n factorial. We divide by n minus r factorial, r factorial. N combined r, I'm saying is n factorial. Divide by n minus r factorial, r factorial. So once again, I do not intend to take you through the manual way because we have the calculator. So check whether you can see where it is written NCR. Whether you can see where it's written NCR. And if you can, you tell me 3 combine 3. Or maybe I should have known whether you have seen it. Those online, have you seen anywhere it's written NCR? It is very close to where we had NPR. Some of them are actually on the same button. Yes, Ibrahim says yes. The others, have you seen it? Okay. Good, good, good. So if we have seen it, now most of the calculators, it is on the top of the button, so you don't require to do shift. But if it is on the body of the calc, you will require to do shift. So let's go. You say 3. You press combine, your button you combine. Then you press 3, and then you press equals. You get 1. Good. I can see the answers coming. 1. Let's do 12 combine 8. 12 combine 8. 12 combine 8. You get what? 495. Then 20 combine 15. 20 combine 15. 15,504, eh? 15,504. So what you can see is when we are using the combinations and we are recognizing order, you can see the number of ways are way less with permutations, eh? Compare with permutations. See, this was 6, here you're getting 1. This is 19 million, here you're just getting 400. This one is a huge figure, you're just getting 15,000. Then down there you write that combinations are used to compute probabilities. Combinations are used to compute probabilities as follows. Are used to compute probabilities as follows. So probability is equals to desired ways to divide by all possible ways. all possible ways. Desired ways to divide by all possible ways. So I want us to handle a question in our handout. That is question number 9. Question number 9. So question number 9 says, a committee of 4 persons is to be appointed from 3 officers of the production department, 6 from purchase department, 2 officers on the sales department, and 1 chartered accountant. Find the probability of forming the committee in the following manner. So first of all, we get to know N, the total number of persons, N. We are selecting from production economy 3 people. Purchase, it has 6 persons. Sales, it has 2 persons. And account has 1 person. So those are how many? 12. So from these 12, our R, we want 4 guys. We want a committee of 4 persons. We want a committee of 4 persons. So all possible ways, all possible ways will be N combined R, which is 6, not 6, 12 combined 4. We see in a bigger picture, what are the possibilities? 495. 495. So when you're told that there must be 1 from each category, that is A. 1 from each category. 1 from each category. So if you are told 1 from each category, the desired is we have 1 production and 1, or maybe if you are told 1 production, you want 1 person from production. Production has 3 guys. So it's going to be 3 combined 1. If you go to purchase, we want 1 purchase. So purchase, there are 6 guys. So 6 combined 1. Watu wa purchase wasimamiwe na mtu mmoja. 6 ways. Then from sales, we get again 1 guy. And there are 2. So 2 combined 1. 2. And from the accounts, 1 from the accounts, we have 1 guy, so we choose 1. So that gives us what? 1. And thus, desired would be, now these ones, they will be connected by the word add. I try to insert add, add, add. So if they become add, then we'll be saying 3 times 6 times 2 times 1. We are saying 1 production and 1 purchase and 1 sales and 1 account. That gives us what? 36 ways. So if we have 36, therefore the probability will be 36 out of 495. That's how you get the probability. Oh, 4 out of 55. Good. The next question says, it should have at least 1 from purchase. So we are answering part B. At least 1 from purchase. So if you are told at least 1 from purchase, it means we want 1 guy in purchase plus the others. So this is how we will go about it. In our desired, the desired, we will be saying 1 purchase and 3 others. 1 purchase and 3 others. Because we want 4 persons. So from purchase, we have, there are 6. So 6 combine 1. And because these persons are 12, the others that remain will be 6. Now that we have equal 6, so 6 combine or choose 3 now. So just put it in the calc the way it is. You don't have to get for each. You just say 6 combine 1 times 6 combine 3 equals. It will give you the answer. 120. Those who are online, I need your answers. Okay, Ibrahim. So that is the first possibility. Or we get 1 purchase, not 1 purchase. We get 2 purchase and 2 others. And 2 others. So from the purchase 6 guys, we choose 2. And from the 6 others, we choose 2 as well. Two 25. The next one is all 3 purchase.
A question, Mwalimu.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, it's okay. I had seen 1 purchase, but I've seen it's 2. Okay, thanks.
Okay. So 3 purchase and 1 others. Or 1 other. So this is 6 combine 3 and 6 choose 1. That is 120. All 4 patches. 4 patches and 0 other. And 0 other. So this is going to be 6 combine 4 or choose 4. And 6 choose 0. We have 15. So now that we have been saying all, so the total, now this becomes plus, eh? So add those.
For 80.
480. 480. And therefore, the probability that the examiner wanted is 480. You divide by 495. 480, you divide by 495. Yeah, good. The next one is the chartered accountant must be in the committee. So if the chartered accountant must be there, what are the possibilities? What are the possibilities? So we are looking at C. Accountant must be there. Accountant must be there. So if the accountant must be there, we are then saying that our desire is 1 accountant or 1 accounts and 3 others. And 3 others. So this one is very direct. From 1 account, 1. And from the 11 others, you choose 3. From 11 others, you choose 3. $165. So our probability is 165 out of 495. We have a that. We have a that. So I think that is clear. I want you to attempt question 10. A committee of 4 has to be formed from 3 economists, 4 engineers, 2 mathematicians, and 1 doctor. What is the probability that each of the 4 professions is represented in the committee? And what is the probability that the committee will consist of the doctor and at least 1 economist? So, hebu jaribu 2-3 minutes. Where are the answers? So in the first one, we are told probability that each of the four. So from the economists, we choose one. And from 4 engineers, we choose one. And from the 2 mathematicians, we choose one. And from 1 doctor, we choose one. All these, you divide by total. Total, they are what? They are 10, eh? So from 10, you choose 4. So this is the one you're getting what? 24 out of 210. Yes. 24 out of 210, eh? 24 out of 210. Good. Then the second one is the committee will consist of a doctor and at least 1 economist. So from the doctor, you get 1 and at least 1 economist. So 1 economist, there are how many? There are 3, yeah? So 3, you choose 1 And then from the other 6, you choose 2. You choose 2. All, when you say all, it becomes plus. 1 doctor, choose 1. Then from the 3 economists, we choose 2. And then from the 6 others, we choose 1. All, from the 1 doctor, we choose 1. From the 3 economists, we choose 3. So that from the 6 others, we choose 0. Then all this, we divide by 10, where we have chosen 4. And that gives us what? 64 out of 210. Although Ibrahim amesema ni 3. Okay. You've given me the 3 out of 210. So that's 12 of 105. Eh? So Ibrahim and the others confirm those figures. Okay. Yeah, I can see confirmed. I hope the others are okay. So on your own, you shall handle question 11 on your own. Now from there, let us proceed and compute measures of central tendency. Central tendency and variation. Measures of central tendency and variation. So these are things that we came across when we discussed descriptive statistics. But now then we did not have the probabilities. So when we have probabilities, we talk of something called expected value. And when you see expected value, it is the other word for the mean or the average. So the formula is given as the expected value of x, which we are saying is our x bar. It is given as sum of xi you multiply by probability of xi. You multiply by probability of xi. The other thing that you need to remember is called variance. Now, variance is given as delta square is sum of xi minus x bar square. You multiply by probability of xi. That's variance. That's how we compute variance. There is another one known as standard deviation. So standard deviation delta is the variance square root And then we have coefficients of variation. Now, CV is given as standard deviation. You divide by the mean times 100. Times 100. Those are the formulas that we use in computing those values.
Mwalimu, please allow me take you back kidogo.
Yes.
From the calculations that we are doing concerning the probability, when you are calculating the desired, let's say the one doctor, one economist, and two others, where was the 6 coming from?
It was coming from 10 minus 1 doctor minus 3 economists.
Okay, thank you.
So question 12, you shall handle that on your own. It is the normal descriptive statistics that we came across the other day. So I wish to handle question 13. So 12, you shall do kawaida like what we did when we were in that topic. So an investor has shillings 100 available to purchase shares in either chemical or brewing companies. His broker has provided him with the following estimates for the likely returns over the next 12 months. We have the possible annual returns, the probability from chemicals brewers. So what are the expected annual returns for chemicals and brewers? So I want us to start with the chemicals. I want us to start with the chemicals. So the analysis table for chemicals. The analysis table for chemicals. We have returns. Now these returns are our XI. We have probability. This is P of XI. Then we have a column where XI is multiplied by probability of XI. And then we have another column where XI is reduced by X bar and the difference is squared. Then you multiply by probability of XI. You multiply by the probability of XI. So, for the returns, we have minus 20 with a probability of 0.05, minus 10 with a probability of 0.1. We have 0, we have a probability of 0.2, 10 with 0.2 again, 20 with 0.2, 30 with 0.2, 40 with 0.05. Then we shall have the total. Shall have the total. So multiply, then you give me the total here first. This one confirm whether the total will go to 1. So multiply as you write the answers, work hapa. Then I'll guide you from there. You're through? Toto haya hapa ni 12. So now what I want you to do next, takuja hapa uko nasema minus 20 minus 12 you square multiplied by 0.05 minus 10 minus 12 you square multiplied by 0.1. You do the same for all the others, until the last one, 40 minus 12, you square multiplied by 0.05. 30 minus 12, you square multiplied by 0.2. Get the right?
Mwalimu, my total, I'm getting 14.
Christine, you are saying you are getting 14 here instead of 12. Someone else to confirm? Those who are online, so that we get 3 opinions now.
I have seen my error, Mwalimu.
Oh, so it's 12, eh?
Yes, yes.
Good. Give me the total here now. 246. 246. Good. So now down there, because we have the formula, up here, radical solution. So andika solution. So the first one is x bar. We are not repeating the formula. The formula was saying we get this xi, probability of xi we add. It is going to 12. The variance, it is these ones you add, it is going to do 46. Standard deviation, you get the square root of 246.
10.68. 10.68.
0.68. And CV, which is the standard deviation, 15.68. You divide by the mean, which is 12, multiplied by 100.
30.7.
130.7%. Good. So I would like you to do the same thing with brewers. You start here, you do the table for brewers. You go all the way to this one. Eh? And after you have done that, you also have to question 14, so that God willing, we begin with the other questions on Saturday. So on Saturday, we will now have our class as usual at 8:30. So on Saturday, God willing, we will have our class from 8:30. So economics will be at 11. Thank you.